Hello everyone and welcome back to Chill Minecraft. This is episode 4 in the series and I genuinely hope each and every one of you enjoyed episodes 1 through 3. I'm starting this episode with a little bit of unfortunate news. During a stream recently, I found that I had a glitch in Minecraft and the only way I could fix it is by uninstalling Minecraft completely and reinstalling it. Now, unfortunately, in that process, I neglected to back up the saved worlds in my saved worlds folder. And as I click on single player, we can see that unfortunately the Chill Minecraft world we had up to this point has been removed. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about this unless it's in my recycling bin. Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 4 in the Chill Minecraft series. Now I may choose to include that little snippet at the beginning there where I freaked out about losing my world, but having found it, we can immediately start. Now, I was hoping to be able to get an episode released. I had a little bit of lag there. But there you go. Now, I was hoping to get an episode released before Christmas, where we could do some festive stuff, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that completed in time, so we won't be doing any festive stuff. We'll have to leave that until next year. Only 52 episodes in will we be able to build a little Christmas tree in our Chill Minecraft world. But in this episode, I'm going to go back to a bit of a less talking format. I know that in the first 1 or 2 episodes, I really barely talked much at all. And I want to kind of just give that a bit of a trial again, to see what you guys like. And maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below what you think. So from now on, unless I need to talk, I will be quiet. And you'll just see my face playing Minecraft as a normal person. We need a mixture here of wood and stone. Possibly wood. I do kind of want to keep the style of the house very wooden rather than mixing in too much stone. What I might actually do is just replant some of these trees and actually head off further. So realistically, I'm not going to get the amount of wood I need just from these trees here. So I may as well just move on and do it somewhere else. There you go. Okay. Just going to go ahead and turn up my render distance. I think actually with Optifine, we may even be able to go 48 now. Yeah. We can see much, much further now. So let's just let that load in. It might even just load in like that for a quick second while I take a sip of my coffee. It is taking a fair amount of time. But I think it'll be rewarding once it's done. It would be nice if we had some music playing though. 48 chunks is a very, very, very far distance to render in all at once. Just trying to get that left side rendered in. Alright, let's take a screenshot of that. Ooh, yes, we are lagging pretty bad, so let's go options. Very possibly this may have been a mistake. My game may have crashed. Mm-hmm. Alright, we are back in, and I've turned down the render distance quite a lot. So we shouldn't crash now, which is good. We do still need to come back here with some bones to tame a wolf. Ow. We are going to be starting off episode 4 once again with some tree chopping. But after about 15 minutes of this, we'll probably go into the mines in order to find ourselves some deep slate. Ideally, 9 stacks of wood would be good, as that would give us plenty to work with. But we're not going to keep pushing until we get 9, in case we run out of time. I usually would have skipped a big tree like this, but that's okay. Fortunately, it was a small one. Alright, almost 3 stacks now. I'll have to come through and remember in maybe a couple trees to go back and get saplings. What enchantments does this have on efficiency? Okay. We we do need to get our book situation sorted so we can improve our enchanting table. Fortunately, we are growing sugarcane, so we've got paper sorted. Just need to lure some cows over. Alright, we'll make our way back kind of to the beginning, where we can grab these saplings. You can see where we've done the deforestation in the past as well. It is getting very dark. Let's see if I can... Nope. Okay. It is just going to be dark for a little bit. Assume there's probably lava down there. But that's okay. We can keep working in the dark for now. It is a lot darker on my screen, I feel, than it's recording. Which is good. At least you guys can see something. Forgive me if I leave a tree floating here or there. Fortunately, we already have 34 saplings. That should be enough to replace a lot of the trees we've cut down. About 3.5 stacks now. Cut that down. That's fine. So let's continue this way. Let's actually go and try and find some trees over here, but also some more saplings. Trees we've cut down. Because we're going to have to go back through and replant a lot of these. Alright. 42, 46. Alright, okay. What do we get? Just under 5 stacks, that's okay. I believe we used about 5 stacks to complete the framing of the foundation yesterday. So possibly 5 stacks might be enough for the framing of the walls. I think the house for now is going to remain as a 1-story. I don't really need to build anything extreme. I think I've kind of fallen off of my limited talking rule I said at the beginning of this video. I feel like I've been yapping a bit more than I should. Alright. We are doing really well on time, which is good. Almost 6 stacks in, I've got plenty of time left. Alright. 6 stacks. I think my axe might break before we get to 9 stacks. Let's just see how much we can get. I'd rather get more than I need than less. We're about to reach 7 stacks here. I'm kind of torn between calling it quits here and taking the 7, or just sticking it through. Oh, I forgot we have shaders. So we can do this to help our eyesight. That's wonderful. Okay. I'm a bit more okay with staying now. My eyes are starting to hurt before. In the dark. We definitely do need to go back through and replant a lot of the trees we've cut down. Speaking of which, let's just replant a few of them here. Yes, you can definitely see the trail of destruction we've left. Alright. I feel like we've definitely replanted a lot. This light is really helping. There you go, we put down almost 64 trees back. If not a little bit over 64. We are about a stack and a bit away from reaching our 9 stack goal, so I might just go ahead and push through and try and get these last couple of pieces of wood. I definitely think 9 stacks of logs will be enough to complete the house framing. I do hope that my axe survives long enough. Yes, we need just a bit more. Fortunately, we're in peaceful mode, so we don't need to worry about mobs or anything. Alright. Almost at the half stack mark. There you go. So 30 more. A little bit more. There you go, one more tree. There you go. So that is our 9 stacks, and what great timing for the sun to rise right at the tail end of our journey here. Let's run over the top here and see the sun rising. Just over the crest of this hill here. Oh, hello, Mr. Sheep. Let's not risk our legs right there. Let's just walk. Don't be breaking our ankles. Oh man, that is gorgeous. That really is. Okay. Take a quick screenshot of that. That is a wonderful view. Alright. I'm gonna wait till our crops grow a little bit more over there before I bother going all the way over there to replant them. Keep gathering our sugarcane though. Let's try to see if we could access our chest through the gate there, but unfortunately we couldn't. Alright. So. Now ideally we should have enough wood to complete the framing. So I think each around here will have one. This will go up by one. Around the exterior patio. My goodness, okay. My goodness, I keep placing it in the wrong spot. Okay, there you go. So that's that. And we'll go ahead and move those because we're going to go 1, 2. Right over there. So 3 high, and then we're going to go across along the framing edge. Gotta make sure that we place wood just before fall, so that we don't break our ankles. Grab this here. So we're already on our second stack of logs here. Fortunately, this doesn't seem like it's taking up too much wood. Hopefully we can spare the oak wood to finish these slabs. And what I might do is just do that, and that should allow us to, yeah, just build directly up instead of having to jump down every time. Save us a little bit of effort. Work smarter, not harder. Okay. So obviously we messed up over here, where we accidentally made this 3 high. Let's go ahead and remove that. Put it here instead. Ooh. After all of our effort to save our ankles, we broke them anyway. Okay, let's create a crafting table out in the courtyard here. Let's make half of our stack there into that. Let's make a few more. We actually had another stack. That's okay. A few more stairs. This is just going to... I don't like that. So let's go there. And that allows us to build up like this. And then we can bring this around the entire way. Okay, that's one side done. We may have to let our donkey out. Nope, he's going to continue living under there for the rest of his days. Maybe he won't because that was very loud. I feel like he could definitely escape through these beams there. Yeah, I definitely don't know if I'm too keen on listening to a donkey scream every 5 minutes. Alright, and with that, we have completed the flooring and interior framing. There are a few things we can do, like bringing this beam across, and bringing some beams across, where we then can join up with parts of the build to just add a little bit more of a structural look. That should be alright for now. So we have a bit of an enchanting area over here. Let's go ahead and let this guy out. Wander free, good sir. No, please. Please, I beg you, leave. Thank you. Please, be free. Please. There you go. That way. Thank you. No, not this way. Okay. Let's continue adding a few of these struts out here. I think we did it along the sides everywhere else. Awesome. So let's actually go back and check to see if we have any birch wood. Because I don't want to use our oak wood in case absolutely necessary. We do have birch wood, that's good. Let's go ahead and make a chest with that. I'm going to go ahead and make a little bit of a storage area over here. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze, and I was worried that it might happen again. Actually, I'm still worried, but I'll make sure to mute before that happens. For now, let's go ahead and place some chests down here. I'll be honest with you, I forgot that double chests would be 4, not 8, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and place our oak wood in this first chest. and just miscellaneous wood in the next. Ow. So we have a decision here. We could either make the walls stone, cobblestone, or cobble deep slate, maybe even deep slate bricks, or we could work with spruce wood or dark oak in order to create a bit of a woody look. I would prefer spruce over dark oak, but I'll bring it to have a look just in case. I don't know if I ever planted those spruce saplings. I don't think I did. Let's go ahead and actually do that. Right after we sleep. Close that door to make sure we're safe. And jump in our bed. Okay. A new day, a new dollar. Let's go ahead and plant some of these. Actually, you know what? Let's just do the big ones. I'm going to be able to gain a lot more wood a lot quicker with that. I didn't realize we had a little forest down here as well, right next to us, so that's nice. Maybe we'll be able to make some tree houses once those grow. Okay, let's go ahead and get ourselves a lot of spruce planks so that we can experiment with them. Let's get ourselves some spruce stairs and maybe even some more spruce planks. And there you go, that's kind of what we can do. I mean, we can also just do that. I did that horribly. And then leave the top. And then have 2 by glass. We could do this. I think I definitely prefer the spruce over the dark oak. Cool. And now the next thing is... Alright. Cool. And then let's get some these. Cool. I'm seeing the recipes that I'm actually aiming for pop up in the corner there. I'm gonna go ahead and make some spruce shelves and some dark oak shelves, because we're going to use these a lot in this build. I'm just wondering whether or not spruce or dark oak works better. You know what? I might actually leave this up to you guys. You can let me know which one you think better for the accents here, whether it's dark oak or spruce wood. That would be awesome. We are going to go forward with spruce wood for the walls here. These kind of end bits are going to be a little bit weird, so we'll come back to that. I'll just complete the front face for now. There's no way that donkey is still wanting us. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with the back here. Whether or not I want to leave these open or not. So we're just going to deal with that at a later date. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a lot of stairs. Like I said, we're going to leave those. I don't really know what I want to do with this ending bit here. So we'll come back to that as well. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go ahead and go back to our little hut, see if we have any glass. I don't believe we do, so we may need to head down to the river where we get some sand. We'll double check. I can't remember what we've done in the past. No, okay, so we definitely don't. So let's go ahead and grab our coal, grab our cobblestone, make a couple furnaces. So we can start some production up here. I think it's already looking like we've made a lot of progress. Ooh, that just appeared out of nowhere. Ow. Could be more careful about our ankles. We only got 2 of them. I do like that the tower in the distance over there is still burning. Alright, I see some sand down here. Maybe we'll build a lighthouse on that little island at some point. I think that could be nice. We will need a lot of clay for decorations later on. Let's go ahead and just grab some of that while I'm here. Ideally, I'm going to grab a stack of sand. Cool. One more. Alright. That should be plenty for now. I'm not too sure on how to make pottery. I know how to make a basic flower pot, not one of the big pots that you find in the trial chambers. I'm not even sure you can make them, so I'm gonna have to look into that. But I think we could do some cool things with them. We have another tree growing here. I love how these trees look. You know what? We do actually, ironically, have a little Christmas tree grown here. Not that we're going to be able to decorate it very well, given we don't really have any sheep for wool. But alas, there is a Christmas tree, and I'm going to call that a win. Let's go ahead and split up our coal and sand between the 2 of those. This is going to look pretty basic for a while. I'm thinking we do large triangular roofs and put lofts on top of these beams, which will give us some more space while keeping the one-story kind of vibe. I think I'm gonna make the fences that go round oak. Let's go ahead and make a craft table and put it in a little crafting corner here. Make a bunch of fences. It's either this or cobblestone, but I do think that the oak fences are better. I really want to hold on to the wooden lodge kind of vibe. Yeah, I definitely feel like I can see everything coming together already, which I'm really excited about. All the details being added to create this finished product. Alright, 30 should be enough to complete the job. There you go, more than enough. So let's put that there. Let's go ahead and put some torches down for now. Again, we don't have to worry too much about mobs since we're in peaceful mode, but I definitely do like to see my surroundings. Alright. $64 glass is plenty. Like I said, we're going to leave these kind of end bits for the moment. I'm going to have to think about what I want to do with those. Considering one end is going to be storage and the other enchanting table. I think I might just completely close up that for now. On both sides. Cool. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some really nice darkwood doors. I really like the look of the darkwood doors. It looks like a very, very fancy house. So there you go. And potentially not 100% certain how I feel about those not matching the spruce. Let's go ahead and do that. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and fix these because they're annoying me. You know what? I actually don't like these pressure plates. I've changed my mind. I feel like they make too much noise and I kind of like just opening the doors. So let's go ahead and go back to our shed here. Grab out some iron because apparently we're out of diamonds. Take our iron out of the crafting table because we're out of sticks. So we are definitely going to need to go mining, it would seem. For now, let's go ahead and fix the mistake we made. Take out bed here. Okay, then we'll go ahead and place that there for now. So yeah, I feel like this will be good as... Well, I'm not sure. I think it's good for a little temporary storage for now. But with the loft situation going in, we might actually even move the crafting table up. But I think it would be good for us to maybe go down to the mines, because A, we're out of diamonds, and B, we need to look for some cobbled deep slate. Because while we won't be using it for the walls, we might use it to trim the roof. What we'll do is go over to our secure little shed here, close the door, and just before we go to the mines, sleep one more time in a comfortable bed. We're going to go ahead and grab a bucket, spare sticks, and some spare iron, just in case anything goes wrong and we need to create a couple more tools. Before we go down as well, we're going to go ahead and replant one of our crops over here. Fortunately, I think we're really seeing what I'm going for here now. I think the full grandeur of it won't really be able to be fully appreciated until there's a lot more. But just look at those golden wheats from across the way there was really nice. And we have a lot more planted, which is good. If I remember correctly, that down there is a dead end, so we're not going to bother. I did see a pretty big dip here, so let's go check this out. Nope, that's a dead end. This looks promising. Let's go this way. Oh, actually, let's take our water. Iron, lovely. We definitely do need to start going deeper, though. Fortunately, a dead end. Emeralds, lovely. Dead end. And dead end again, but there is a bit of iron here. Okay. Unfortunately, this cave led to 3 dead ends. We did get some iron out of it, which is really good. So let's continue this way, because we haven't really explored in this direction. I definitely want to have a closer look to this really pretty cherry blossom island over there, but I am seeing some holes in the side of the mountain here, which we're going to check out. Because as pretty as that little mountain over there is, our goal is still, as much as possible, getting down, and this looks like a perfect entrance here. With the stalagmites and everything, we can definitely see this cave is going to be a big one. We're just going to pretty much focus on getting as deep into the earth as possible here. The further we go down, the more likelihood we're going to be as finding diamonds. Good, this is very good. Let's go over here and actually get down safely. We don't want to hurt ourselves. Safety is the #1 priority. Fortunately, there is no workers' comp in a solo Minecraft world, so we can't afford to injure ourselves here. Alright, a cute little pocket in the mine, but it's not going to do us much good. So let's go back up here. There was a weird shining thing over there. Ooh, didn't mean to fall there. That scared me a little bit. Another weird little pocket in the mine. So is that down there? Okay. So let's head this direction. Alright. That's a dead end, unfortunately. Seems to be running into a lot of dead ends around here. Oh, okay. We've gone back here. Alright. So at this point we're just mapping out the cave to kind of get our bearings a bit. Sometimes you do need to go up to go down, but unfortunately that was just a dead end. We just got a resub on Twitch and it played through Streamlabs and blared the alert out during the recording, which definitely is not calming. See some sky there. We're definitely not deep enough for diamonds here, but this looks very promising. Is there water down there? I don't know, but I'll just drop some anyway. Good, this is very good. Okay. This looks very promising. Some iron, let's grab that. We can definitely do with more iron. Keep getting tricked by all this glow legend, thinking they're diamonds. Alright, nothing down here. More iron. More iron. Something's going on with my textures. I'm not showing up properly. Okay, let's head this direction. Nope, nothing there. I might end up eating my words about this looking promising. Ow. Yeah, so this is a dead end. Ow. We may have to look at potentially strip mining in order to find diamonds, it would seem. We're not having an overwhelming amount of luck. I can see a light up there. Yeah, so let's see what level we're at. 39. So I'm not 100% certain what the best level to mine at is. Pretty sure the world goes down to minus 57 now. Or minus 64 actually. Well, considering I had the idea of minus 57, maybe we should dig down to minus 57 and see. Maybe my Minecraft intuition was telling me something. It does mean we have to dig for quite a while. It's a very scary noise. We have finally reached deep slate level and gold level. So on the plus side, we are getting deep slate, which is what we wanted. I am tempted just to dig directly down, but my Minecraft senses are also telling me not to do that. That is not the nicest sound in the world, but fortunately we don't have to worry about the warden. Ooh. Yes, fortunately we don't have to worry about the warden at all because we're in peaceful mode. Fortunately we are in a cave now. Let's walk around and just see if we can see any diamonds. No, so let's go the other way. Well, that is an awful sound. Let's go ahead and remove that. I've actually found another spawner, a zombie spawner this time. So let's go ahead and grab the loot that's in here. We've got some bones. Let's actually grab all the mob drops because it's actually really rare for us to get mob drops, considering it's a peaceful world. The music disc as well, so let's take that. Alright. Well, unfortunately, that's pretty much all that cave has to offer, so we can kind of just keep moving now. Down to 57. One more. And here we are. Minus 57. The golden sweet spot. I'm going to mine a little bit in this direction. And a little bit in this direction. And just build a couple tunnel walls with them two apart. There we go. Okay, so we now have our base of strip mining. We are in the negative 57 sweet spot. And this is where we are going to end this episode. If you did enjoy watching, please do like, please do subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, or if you know an even better level to mine at, please let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it greatly. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you in episode 5 in a week. Goodbye.